Hello guys, welcome to a new series that I'm going to do over this transfer window of any players that we are linked with in the summer. I'm going to try and do a little mini amateur scouting report, I'm going to call it, because I'm no expert. Do you know what I mean? I'm a PE teacher. I will do my best. So it's the scouting report on the player that we're linked with very heavily, Eberechi. I hope I pronounced that right. So at 21 years old, Eze is a standout as one of the most exciting talents in the championship. 3 years ago, his football career looked destined to crash and burn after being released by Millwall in 2016. After being released, he failed to impress on trials at Arsenal, Reading and Fulham. Eze at one point took a part-time job in Tesco's while simultaneously studying at college. However, he quickly bounced back and was taken on QPR under technical director Chris Ramsey, who signed him in 2016. He would make just one appearance for QPR that season, an FA Cup tie against Blackburn Rovers, before heading out on loan to League Two side Wycombe Wanderers. As he went on to impress for the Chairboys, scoring 5 goals in 20 games. His sensational form caused QPR to not extend his loan and instead bring back in January. On return to West London, he became a regular under Ian Holloway, and when Holloway left his managerial post in the summer, his replacement Steve McLaren quickly handed Eze a number 10 shirt. Since then, Eze has stole the show at Loftus Road, and with 10 goals and 8 assists in all appearances this season, he already emerged into the chief playmaker and executioner for QPR, combined with his lethal eye for goal and his creative flair. Eze is fairly similar to the guy at Aston Villa, Jack Grealish, in the sense that he operates on the left-hand side behind the strikers, albeit not as a conventional winger. However, like Jack Grealish, his preferred position is number 10, where he was deployed last season under McLaren. His versatility will stand him in good stead throughout his career, as he has proven that he can operate pretty much anywhere behind the strikers. He has excelled this season, despite being shoved onto the left wing to accommodate Cher, who operates in a central role. Many wingers tend to drift in and out of games, but as he drops deeper, tend to dictate the tempo of central midfield. It is easy to assume that he is constantly on the peripheral. Eze is at the heart of almost everything QPR does, and is directly involved in most of their goals. As you can see there, guys, his strengths are dribbling. He's a great set piece taker. He's very strong at crossing long shots and holding a ball. 37 appearances this year, he's had 12 goals with 8 assists. He averages 2.4 shots a game, 1.9 key passes a game, 3.1 dribbles, 62% dribble success rate, tackles at 1.2, and an average rating of 7.4 every game. Eze is an accomplished dribbler and can drift inside on his stronger foot to make space for overlapping fullbacks and link the attack together. He isn't saddled with any defensive responsibility. He uses this creative freedom to his advantage, skipping away past defenders with a nonchalant swagger. Next step for Eze clearly is a move to the Premier League, following in the footsteps of many other Championship youngsters. However, most leagues' hot prospects seem to be picked by smaller Premier League clubs, whereas Eze has already been linked with such clubs as Liverpool and Tottenham. Jumping from a mid-table club to a European giant may be frighteningly for a relatively inexperienced 21-year-old, as he has proven he wouldn't look out of place at some of the best clubs in the country. At one point, Tottenham were in pole position to sign him. They have mixed record when it comes to young talent from lower leagues. Dele Alli obviously was amazing, where Ryan Sessegnon and Jack Clark have struggled to make impact. It's too soon to say how much QPR will earn from the sale of Eze, looking more likely like the 20 million mark. Obviously, James Maddison is the benchmark, as like that. Jude Bellingham, obviously, with his move to Borussia Dortmund. And another guy we're linked with that I will do a video about is Said Arama, in terms of where that will be. He has played for England. Now he's played 6 appearances for under-19s and 3 appearances for the under-21s. England's senior team are stacked with attacking midfielders and wingers, tried and tested. Premier League stars such as Harvey Barnes and Grealish are yet to receive their call-ups, and getting his first cap for the Three Lions will be no easy feat for Eze. Obviously, his native country is Nigeria, and they're very much looking at him, and with some exciting players in the Nigerian team, it's definitely somewhere he could be looking to go at. Wilfred Ndidi and Victor Osimhen. Several question marks linger over Eze at the moment as he reaches his metaphorical crossover in his career. Which club will he play at next season? Will he play for England? Will he play for Nigeria? Eze's services are highly in demand. He has a few career-defining decisions to make in the coming months, why he's undoubtedly ready to step up to the Premier League. He's shone for an unremarkable QPR side over the past 2 years. We've seen so many promising players that have tripped over the hurdles. Nevertheless, Eze has already dusted himself off and constant rejections to become one of the most exciting prospects in English football. Making the jump from mid-table championship side to a Premier League team shouldn't be too daunting. The last few things to show you guys. Here's some of his stuff here. So it shows you his favourite positions: attacking midfield left, attacking midfield centre, and midfield centre. Third foot is a right foot. 22 years old. English, can play for Nigeria if he was to get bigger. Obviously, his strengths are creativity, attacking and passing. Will be a very, very exciting player if we can pull this one off, guys. What advantage? Who else is linked? Obviously, Crystal Palace are linked. Whether the big boys will go in for him just yet, I don't think so. I think it will be a club around our sort of level, Crystal Palace and West Ham. What advantages do we have in the deal? This man, Gordon Hugill, was on loan at QPR last year, is liked down there. Could be a big part of why we signed this guy. The only thing, obviously, at the moment, as it stands, making this video, is getting players out the door to raise funds to buy him. If QPR can be patient with us, I think we may get this deal go through. I hope that is the case. I'd be very, very excited. And I like the idea of these young, hungry players coming through at the Championship and trying to build something like that. I think we could definitely build in something special if he was to come through. And it's very much in that mindset of the RB Leipzig, where we have players with a sell-on value so that we can go and keep playing and keep improving. Thank you, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If he does sign, obviously we'll make another one. Until then, guys, come on you irons, keep believing. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's go.